We are joined now on our GMA soccer field. Give it up for our crew. Come on. It's like we're on the field.
Great job, crew.
Yeah.
Hell of a backdrop. I'm going to feel guilty leaving with this.
Actors Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, who are the new owners of Welsh football club Wrexham AFC, and they're going to share the whole experience. It's a new docuseries called Wrexham. You own a soccer club.
We have to call it football.
Football, excuse me.
Yes.
Excuse me, football.
I'm not offended.
Let me ask you, Mr. Strahan, with multiple years as a football star, why the hell do they call it football in the United States? No one touches the ball with their foot.
Well, there's one person.
And a kicker.
There's two people.
Two people. Okay, right.
We just decided to take it.
Yeah.
We just took it.
It's so rude.
It was easy to say.
Yeah.
Think about it. How did this happen?
This guy is the reason it happened. He called me and said, let's do this absolutely insane thing.
And you hadn't met before?
No.
What?
No, we hadn't met.
We were friends via text. He slid into my DMs one day.
Sure did. Hey, you're next. Right?
Oh, the old sliding into the DM.
Yeah.
I got a pitch for Stephanopoulos later this afternoon.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It used to be an elevator pitch. Now it's a DM.
But I'm just curious, Rob, for you, what was your family's reaction when you said, I bought a soccer team?
Sure. I mean, I spoke with my wife about it before we really made the decision to move forward, and she was very excited. She knew it was my dream. I mean, I'm a sports fanatic, and I think any sports fanatic's dream, especially if you can't play any sports. Like I couldn't. I didn't have your size or your talent, and so.
What's up, Mike?
And I just, it was always something that I was, that I dreamt of doing. And then I saw this tremendous opportunity.
But you didn't know Ryan, and you didn't even know soccer that well.
No.
We didn't know anything about the sport. Now, we're obsessed with it. It is a living, breathing, screaming nightmare for me. But all the livelong day.
And we're going to call it football.
Yes, thank you.
Football, okay. But Ryan, what was your reaction at home when you told your family, I just bought a football team?
Well, first off, let's back the truck up. I would not just buy a team and then tell my wife. I don't make unilateral decisions on milk. So we talked about it. She saw some of the things the blind spots that I didn't see, and I saw some of the other blind spots, and we sort of gamed it out. And to a certain degree, it's a gambit. I mean, a huge part of this thing is it's one of the greatest things that's ever happened to me, and genuinely one of the worst. Like, I now love this sport so much that I hate it. Yeah.
Well, that was one of the things that's most important to us, is that, as a sports fan, I've been watching American football, hockey, basketball. I'm from Philadelphia, and those are my teams. And I've always tried to indoctrinate more and more people who think watching sports are not for them. And what you learn very early on, and what I try to expose to teach to people, is that's not really about what happens on the field. It's that you get invested in the players, you get invested in the people of the community who you're sharing those experiences with. And that's why I believe sports are for everybody, because it's just storytelling.
It's context, too. It's just the context is everything, right? I mean, it's like so much of the sports we watch in America are about what does this person overcome to get to the place that they're in. Yeah. And that's what draws us in. It's like Rob's saying, all of that storytelling there. And our show focuses on the Wrexham community as much as it does the club, and as much as it does our experience trying or attempting to run this club, having no previous experience.
It's often said that sport is a microcosm of society.
Yeah.
And it truly is.
Yeah.
Let's give everybody a look.
I lost my patience with it for so long ago that I had to check out of it completely, and I just appreciate you guys.
This is why Sean wanted to do it over Zoom, is he wanted to see your angry, scrunched up, sad little face, Rob, blossom into a smile.
Having the oldest international football stadium on the planet under our stewardship is like both elation and, weirdly, I can feel an ulcer growing.
Hey, Ryan, what have you learned about Rob from this experience?
I think Rob and I balance each other out really well. Rob is extremely passionate. He gets fired up, and I tend to be very kind of always Canadian about it, very diplomatic, very let's have a sober second thought about this, guys, and let's figure it out. So he's kind of shown. I think what I've learned from him is that I can be. Canadians have a tendency to be so nice they make ice cream look like capital murder. My challenge is to be a little bit more aggressive sometimes with this, and Rob's really kind of taught me to sort of embrace that side of myself, and it's really helped the club move forward. I think for me at least. So.
And so, Rob, what about you with Ryan?
Oh, I learned that, as promised, he's exactly who you want him to be. And I was a fan of his for 20 years, and he just seems like the kindest, most honest, and full of integrity person. He truly is, and he's just a great friend and a great business partner.
You say so much is about Wrexham, the community. How are they taking you in?
Well, it's
a terrifying part
we have been so respectful all the way through the process, recognizing exactly what our place is. As an American and a Canadian coming into their community, we recognized that we had to tread very lightly, and the history is insane. The stadium, which we just purchased, was originally built when Thomas Jefferson was the president of the United States.
Wow.
To give you an idea of it's the oldest international
football stadiums on the planet. So having stewardship of that is a serious responsibility. I mean, and the thing that I think has been our secret to this is just being brutally honest with the entire with the community and the whole process. That community has forgotten more about football in the last 10 minutes than we will ever know, and we recognize that going in. We love building businesses, and part of doing that is being able to say I don't know when it counts, and being able to turn over and surrender power and authority to people who have a better and stronger perspective on that. So that's been the secret sauce in this whole thing.
That's the key to ownership. Stay out of the locker room. Hire people who know what they're doing and get out of the way.
Your passion is so evident. And also, thank you for sharing your vulnerability about it as well. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
And thank you for calling Ryan an athlete.
We
We did do Rock and Jock together over 20 years.
I've known Strahan for over 20 years now. Yeah.
What was his rock?
He helped us win. It was like Rock and Jock. We played at the Super Bowl, celebrities and athletes. Yeah, we played together.
Michael hit me once, and I spat out my whole rib cage, which is crazy because I didn't know that you could do that. I didn't know the jaw could unhinge that way, and it did. And honestly, I haven't missed it.
Well, I will say everything Rob said about Ryan is true. Everything you think he is what he is. And I always appreciate the friendship, and I have just so much respect for both of you and what you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you so much. And new episodes of FX Welcome to Wrexham air Wednesdays, 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific on FX, and stream the next day on Hulu.